Star Citizen is not always working as intended. There are a lot of bugs in the game, from instant explosions and stuck in elevators over to, what happened here to me, a Klescher Loop. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere because I ended up in Klescher, probably related to Vaughn missions, but thankfully I served my time overnight when I was logging out anyways, and I made my way over to the escape. I was about to become a free Star Citizen again, and I admit I got a little carried away here in the situation when I turned around and yelled, "So long, suckers! See you in hell, or better yet, never again." And I moved towards the elevator. I could almost smell the fresh, over and over and over recycled air of Everest Harbor, and I couldn't wait to get my hands back on my own gear and ship and leave up to the surface level. Finally, I made it. I'm out of here. The experience was the most troublesome thing I've ever seen in my life, when suddenly on screen, the message Klescher Rehabilitation Facility appeared. I was like, what? What? Why am I back here? I served my time. And then I went up here and I glitched through the wall, which, you know, is also something that happens quite a few times. So one suicide later, I managed to get actually up in my bed and stand up straight. But yeah, I was back in Klescher. And at that point, I was like, what if I could never get out of here? What if I'm stuck here forever and every time I use that door, I end up back here? I already practiced escaping with my buddies, so that wouldn't be the biggest problem, but it would mean I would never get rid of my crime stat, now would I? Because the moment when you drive up the elevator is the moment your crime stat gets deleted. Although, wait a minute, it looks like I already have no crime stat. Wait a minute, I'm here without crime stat! That shouldn't even be possible, should it? Okay, I broke the game officially now. Anyways, it said my time was served again, in this case with the red bar. So, waiting for the elevator, being a little nervous here. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous. I was like, what if that goes wrong and I can never leave Klescher? That would be so bad, now would it? So I press the elevator button, I stand all the way back in the elevator as if this was going to help anything, and then, moment of truth, Everest Harbor, thank God. I don't know, guys, did you have that moment before? Have you also been stuck in a Klescher Loop? And also, if that happened to you, can that happen more than once? I mean, maybe I got lucky and I got off light here, but yeah, but that's just one of the problems I want to show you here, ladies and gentlemen. I was ordering my very special Dragonfly Star Kitten that I earned, I think in 2017, I think I got this. Yeah, and here it is. Very special and rare item, in fact. And I was loading it into a Valkyrie with my friend, okay? Chani and I, we were about to embark on a journey to a narcotics bunker mission, and we decided that we want a few bikes with us. And honestly, we really just wanted to try how much stuff can we fit into the Valkyrie. That was really the whole point. But yeah, so we managed to get a full Ursa medic rover, as well as a Star Kitten or Dragonfly in front of it, and then I noticed that I can actually, through the side ramps, drive in with the pulse bikes by lowering myself very quickly as soon as I enter. And so, wow, I was like, cool, this is easier than I thought. And so we fit 3 bikes and the rover inside and made our way over to the mission. And yeah, we were parking 2.5 kilometers away from it because, you know, those bunker missions are heavily protected by missiles, and for some reason, despite being a very expensive ship, the Valkyrie can't really do anything. It's not very well armored, even though it looks like it is. It's not very well shielded, even though it's a giant target that never ever anybody ever misses. And it doesn't have a particularly high or good set of weapons unless you really fully man that thing with like 6 people shooting every single gun. And even then, it's mediocre at best. So this ship isn't really living up to its name or to its price tag, but it just looks so damn cool. And I like it, right? It is a very stylish ship and I like to fly it. I use it to transport myself or other people very quickly from A to B because it can field a XL1 Quantum Drive, which is the fastest drive in the game right now. Not on paper. On paper, the VK00 is faster, but the XL1 is the only one reaching its highest speed in the known Stanton system so far, so there's nothing faster. And this is why I like this ship a lot, for transportation mainly, and because it looks so freaking awesome. But yeah, so we were about to leave the ship when this glitchy stuff happened, and something exploded. And we weren't quite sure what it was at this point. Something exploded. It looks like the Ursa medic rover is no longer there. Wait a minute, I can see the inside of the ship. So the ship is broken. At least the Dragonfly is still okay, right? We were flying away from the shipwreck and boom! Yo, that final explosion now also took the Dragonfly apart. Now all the hover pads are gone. I don't know how we're still hovering, but yeah, we're no longer able to control ourselves. So I was like, Alright, there goes our ship and our bike. At least we still have 2 more bikes and a rover, right? So we should be pretty well set, because we really took a long time prepping this whole thing. So yeah, the 2 bikes seem operational still. Johnny and I, we were like, I don't know what just happened, right? We were just trying to enter or exit the ship with the bike, and something glitchy happened, and boom, explosion. Now, how can a Dragonfly let the entire Valkyrie go up in flames? Okay, I can understand that you glitch through the ship, and the Dragonfly will take damage and it'll explode. Okay, so far I go with you, okay? But why would the entire dropship, that massive beast of a spaceship, explode along with it, right? If the durability of those both elements decrease due to the collision, then the Dragonfly eventually goes up first because it's a lower durability thing, and it should explode and the other thing should be okay, right? But the other way around happened. Anyways, you see I was able to move my Ursa medic rover, well, at least for 10 centimeters, and then somehow the game decided that no longer this rover is functioning. Yeah, I was actually able to sit in, start the engines, drive a whopping 10 centimeters, and that's it. Now this thing is broken. And I don't know, we were looking where we are so that friends of ours can either pick us up or we make our way to a post where we can, get fresh bikes and fresh ships and stuff. But yeah, it turns out the medic rover is broken too now for absolutely zero reason. Everything was fine until it wasn't. Yeah, you see here I'm driving, or I'm trying to, and so it didn't work. We opened the ramp again, we went out the other side, and decided that, okay, thankfully we still have those pulse spikes. One of them slided down the little hill, which is okay. It shouldn't have taken any damage from that now, should it? So we're going towards our bikes, and I already hear in my head from Johnny telling me that my bike isn't working. And I was like, wait a minute, you're sitting on it. It looks like it's working. But yeah, it wasn't working. And the same happened with my bike. So in the end, we had to walk 2.2 kilometers. Now, this is unfortunately the other way you can experience Star Citizen. I'm hoping for you it doesn't happen for you too often. But yeah, let me know your experiences. What funny bugs did you encounter? Or also those that weren't funny. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. And Manny signing off. Bye-bye.